Every single person you talk to is accidentally revealing what they're thinking. They do it at work, they do it with friends, they even do it when they're trying to hide something. And today, I'm going to show you 5 real psychological ways to read people's minds. Not magic, not psychic powers, not fake internet tricks. Real psychology. And by the end of this video, you won't be able to unsee it. Before we start, let me be very clear about something. You cannot literally hear thoughts, but you can understand what someone is thinking before they ever say a word. That's what real mind reading actually is. It's observation. And once you understand how humans behave, conversations start feeling predictable. Let's start with the most powerful one of all, body language. Your body reacts faster than your brain can lie. That's why body language exposes thoughts people don't want to show. Think about this. When someone is comfortable, their body opens up. Their shoulders relax, their arms stay loose, their movements feel natural. But when someone is uncomfortable, their body closes off. They cross their arms, they lean back, they tighten their shoulders. Most people notice these things, but they don't understand what they mean. Here's an example. Imagine you're talking to someone, and at first they're relaxed. Then suddenly their arms cross and their body turns slightly away from you. Something just changed. Maybe the topic made them uncomfortable, maybe they disagreed but didn't want to say it, maybe they felt judged. The body reacted before the words did. Now here's the most important body language secret that almost nobody watches. Feet. People almost never control their feet. If someone's feet are pointed toward you, they're engaged. If their feet are pointed toward the exit, they want to leave. Even if they're smiling, even if they're nodding, even if they're saying all the right words, their feet are already gone. This is why body language is so powerful, because people can control their face, but they forget about the rest of their body. Now, let's move to the eyes. People love to say eyes never lie. That's true, but not in the way most people think. Eye behavior changes when the brain is under pressure. When someone is interested or emotionally stimulated, their pupils naturally expand. They don't choose it, it just happens. When someone feels stressed or uncomfortable, blinking increases. Rapid blinking is one of the clearest signs of internal tension. Now, let's break one of the biggest lies you've ever been told. Avoiding eye contact does not automatically mean someone is lying. In fact, experienced liars often do the opposite. They maintain too much eye contact. They stare longer than normal. They blink less. They overcompensate. So instead of asking, are they looking away? Ask this instead. Is their eye behavior different from their normal behavior? And that brings us to something extremely important, baseline behavior. But before that, we need to talk about micro-expressions. This is where things get scary accurate. Micro-expressions are tiny facial expressions that flash across someone's face for less than half a second. They happen before the brain has time to hide the emotion. Fear, anger, disgust, surprise. These emotions leak out instantly. Someone might say they're okay, but for a split second, their face shows fear, and then it's gone. Most people miss this because it happens so fast. But once you learn to spot it, conversations change forever. You start realizing that people are constantly saying 2 things at once, what they say out loud and what they feel internally. And the face tells the truth first. Now, let's talk about mirroring. Mirroring is one of the strongest signs of connection and trust. When people feel comfortable with each other, they subconsciously copy each other. They sit the same way, they move their hands the same way, they match tone and rhythm. This happens without thinking. It's the brain syncing with another brain. Here's why this matters. If someone mirrors you, it means they feel safe. It means they're engaged. It means they trust you. But here's the part most people miss. If mirroring suddenly stops, something internally just changed. Maybe they lost interest, maybe they felt threatened, maybe they stopped agreeing. The body stopped syncing. Now, let's talk about something people completely underestimate, tone of voice. Words are only part of communication. Tone carries emotion. Someone can say, yeah, that's fine, but the tone tells the real story. A flat tone often means emotional distance. Fast speech usually signals nervousness. Slow, steady speech signals confidence and control. Listen to how something is said, not just what is said. Now, let's tie everything together. This is the technique professionals actually use, baseline. A baseline is how someone normally behaves when they're relaxed. Their normal speaking speed, their normal posture, their normal eye behavior. You don't judge behavior once. You watch for changes, because behavior doesn't change without a reason. Someone calm suddenly speeds up their speech. Someone confident suddenly avoids eye contact. Someone relaxed suddenly stiffens their body. That change is the mind reacting. This is how interrogators, negotiators, and psychologists read people without asking direct questions. They don't guess, they observe. So no, you can't read minds like a superhero, but you can read behavior. And behavior is the closest thing humans have to mind reading. Once you understand this, conversations stop feeling random. You start noticing patterns.
You notice when people are uncomfortable. You notice when they're lying to themselves. You notice when something changes internally. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this video changed the way you look at people, subscribe. Because understanding psychology doesn't just change conversations, it changes how you see the world.